We accept the reality.
Top 1.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Mic check 3, 4. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. How are we doing? Ugh, I'm tired already. What the hell? What is this? What have I just watched? That's crazy. There's a major pedophilia problem in Hollywood, huh? I didn't know Elijah Wood said that. Interesting. Well, ooh, ooh. Do. Well, should we watch something? Might as well, huh? Creepy. Should we do a little intro for this?
1%, the elites of our society, the ruling class, the ones who run the government and are pulling the strings behind everything, are secretly involved in some of the most depraved things that you could ever possibly imagine. I'm getting a feeling of deja vu. I feel like I've heard this story before somewhere. Nowadays, that might not be that hard to believe, but back in 2016, this was something that was unfathomable to most people. How's it going, everyone? Welcome or welcome back. My name is Chase, and today
Somehow you find this video, go follow Chase. Only 126,000 subscribers. This video is popping off though.
we're talking about PizzaGate. So when PizzaGate started gaining traction during the heated 2016 election cycle on places like Poll, 4chan's political board, it wasn't hard to initially dismiss the whole thing as nothing more than a crazy alt-right conspiracy. But I think it's worth revisiting the theory in modern times, especially in light of recent events. Let me say first and foremost that I have no political bias here, and all I care about is the evidence that has been presented. My goal is not to convince you that PizzaGate is real, nor is it to disprove it. All I'm here to do is present to you the theory as a whole and all the supporting evidence, and then you can come to your own conclusions. I'll also note here that I've spent over a month going down this rabbit hole, and every mainstream source is so quick to say that it's debunked and there's no truth behind it at all, but I haven't seen a single one of them actually debunk any of the evidence. But you should obviously take their word for it, because they probably have hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars even, and I'm just a little chud in my room sitting at my computer, so I'm sure they just have more information that I don't and no one else does for some reason. Viewer discretion, of course. We're going to be talking about some dark shit here, so if you don't want to watch that, this is not the video for you. That all said, I hate to say it, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot.
What is this?
Thank you so much for watching, and let's get right into it.
I've already liked the video.
PizzaGate sparked in 2016 when WikiLeaks published over 20,000 emails from the inbox of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman during her presidential run. Immediately after these leaks were published, people online began scanning these emails line by line, finding many strange references and jokes that sparked suspicion that there was something more going on here. Before we go over some of these emails, it's important to note here that while the interpretations of the coded language within the emails is unsubstantiated, the emails themselves are completely legitimate. The Podesta email
so completely legitimate emails. That's where it all starts, is Podesta, WikiLeaks emails. I think there was like 1,500 emails. Check that.
were reviewed and confirmed to be authentic by multiple U.S. intelligence agencies, including the CIA, FBI, and the NSA, which is the National Security Agency. So while the interpretations of these emails can be debated, nobody is disputing the authenticity of the emails themselves.
That's
of course, I can't talk about all 20,000 emails here,
20,000?
and most of them are mundane and irrelevant to what we're here to talk about today. But here are a few of the most notable ones that helped fuel the initial theory. One of the first emails that really caught people's attention was sent by Susan Sandler, a philanthropist and political donor who did donate to Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign run, to John Podesta. The email reads, "Hi John, the realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza related. Is it your ruse? They can send it if you want. I know you're busy."
Email ID 3. Oops. Three, 2, 7, 9.
So feel free not to respond if it's not yours or you don't want it. I just came from checking the field house, and I have a square cloth handkerchief, white with black, that was left on the kitchen island. Happy to send it via mail if you let me know where I should send it.
This is not how people talk.
It's not hard to see why this would catch people off guard. What is a map that seems pizza related on a handkerchief? What the fuck does that even mean? Well, coincidentally, the handkerchief code is a color-coded system that people use to communicate their interests and pleasures non-verbally. Different colors relate to different acts or things that people are into, and I will not elaborate farther on that. If it's that important to you, you can look that up on your own time. These people are like old boomers, so maybe they just communicate differently and they have some dementia going on.
Yeah, no. They know exactly what they're saying.
What is a pizza-related map? What even is that? Another email that caught people's attention was sent to John Podesta by Herbert Sandler, who was at the time a co-CEO of Golden West Financial Corporation, a major political donor to the Clinton campaign. Now Herbert Sandler is burning in hell. I'm joking. Rest in peace, Herbert Sandler. I'm sure he did nothing wrong at all.
I don't even know who Herbert Sandler is.
I think you should give notice when changing strategies which have been long in place. I immediately realized something was different by the shape of the box, and I contemplated who would be sending me something in the square-shaped box. Lo and behold, instead of pasta and wonderful sauces, it was a lovely, tempting assortment of cheeses. Yummy. I'm awaiting the return of my children and grandchildren from their holiday travels so that we can demolish them. Thank you so much. I hope you and your gang are well. I miss you both. Best wishes. Throw a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Herb. P.S. Do you think I'll do better playing dominoes on cheese than pasta?
I also think the first thing is very strange also.
Place.
I think you should give notice when changing strategies which have long been in place.
And demolish them. Thank you so much. I hope you and your gang are well. I miss you both. Best wishes. Throw a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I immediately realized something was different.
Herb. P.S. Do you think I'll do better playing dominoes on cheese than pasta? The thing that stood out as weird to people is that last line. It's just worded in such a strange way. People don't typically refer to eating something as being on something. People online began theorizing that cheese and pasta and these terms used for food were actually code word for something else. That something else being kids. And I know that's quite the leap in logic to make, but it's not the only example of strange references to food in these emails. Like this email sent from Tony Podesta, John Podesta's brother, would love to get a pizza for an hour. Like again, what does that mean? If we're just talking about lunch, that is not a normal way to say that. Imagine your friend gets a hold of you and they say, hey dude, you want to go get a pizza for about an hour? Like what? What does that mean? This one is in a long chain of emails, so I'll spare you from me reading the entire thing, but the part that stood out to people here was Bonnie will be Uber service to transport Ruby, Emerson, and Maeve Lozado, 11, 9, and almost 7, so you'll have some farther entertainment, and they will be in that pool for sure. Excuse me? What?
Yes.
That obviously sounds really bad, and unfortunately there's no context that makes it sound any better. And it just gets weirder because there's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down with this woman. Reportedly, Lozado ran a website known as Evie's Crib, which was kind of like a blog. It's hard to confirm because as soon as people started talking about this, it was removed almost immediately. But if this blog is real, it looks really bad. The website apparently featured many pictures of Lozado around young children, including her step-granddaughter, Evie. The header of the website reads, Evelyn is growing up. Soon she will be the queen of the entire US of A. Right now, for a limited time only, you can spend some time with her online, raw and uncut. Take advantage of this now, as in the future she will have the power of life and death over you. First of all, why are people spending time online with your granddaughter at all? And then raw and uncut, that is just a really weird way to describe that. Whoever was running this website categorized these posts with labels so you can find exactly what you're looking for easily. Posts were labeled under categories such as psychopath, evil white bitch, filth, malpractice, discomfort, manipulation, and Ambien.
Sorry.
Ambien, for those who don't know, is a prescription drug that is classified as a hypnotic and is used to treat insomnia short term. One of the side effects of Ambien is that it wipes your memory. Many people have no recollection of anything else that occurred or what they did after dosing. Why would that be a category on this blog that she apparently uses to post pictures of her children and grandchildren? That's really anyone's best guess. Another picture on this blog shows a baby after bath time, and while not inherently sinister, it's definitely
I'm sorry, how did we get to this blog?
A little bit weird, even though you can't see anything. But the caption here is what really stands out. It ends with, unrated version of this photo available only to premium subscribers. At the absolute best, if this website is real, which again I can't confirm, This is an incredibly weird and tasteless joke to make. This is something that I feel uncomfortable even saying right now. The last email we'll cover for right now is sent by Maria Abramovich to Tony Podesta and later forwarded to his brother John Podesta. Google describes Abramovich as a conceptual performance artist who has pushed the boundaries of performance art as a visual art form since the 1970s. Personally, I would just say that she's a freak, but anything is art, right? Dear Tony, I am so looking forward to the spirit cooking dinner at my place. Do you think you will be able to let me know if your brother is joining? All my love, Marina. Marina Abramovich. I think I called her Maria a second ago, but anyways, it seems innocent enough at first glance. But what is spirit cooking? I mean, probably just some unconventional or traditional way of cooking if I had to guess. But it actually turns out that's not what it is at all. You see, spirit cooking is an art form or occult ritual invented by Abramovich, inspired by the idea that ghosts
invented by Abramovich, yeah,
feed off of intangible things like light, sound, and emotion. For this reason, her recipes involve things like evocative instructions for actions and thoughts, and bodily fluids. A few excerpts from her cookbook are as follows. With a sharp knife, cut deeply into your middle finger of your left hand. Eat the pain. Look in the mirror for as long as it is necessary for your face to disappear. Don't eat the light. A moment ago, I referred to spirit cooking as an art project or an occult ritual, and I wasn't being facetious. This is how Abramovich herself views her work. In an AMA on Reddit, Marina says herself that the context is what makes something art or not. Quote, everything depends on which context you are doing what you are doing. If you are doing the occult magic in the context of art or in a gallery, then it is art. If you are doing it in a different context, in spiritual circles or private house or on TV shows, it is not art. The intention, the context for what it is made and where it is made defines what art is or not. So in her own words, they are doing an occult ritual. If you're curious to see this spirit cooking, you can find a video online of Abramovich giving one of these artistic performances herself as demonstration. The video shows Abramovich writing phrases from her cookbook on a wall in pig's blood and
what the
then dousing the statue of a small child in it. Now, of course, there's no way to say for sure if John Podesta attended this spirit cooking event or not, but coincidentally, in photographs from around that time, John Podesta can be seen with a band-aid on his left hand's middle finger. And people online have also mentioned that his hands, and particularly his fingers, are awfully scarred, as if they've been deeply wounded repeatedly. But I'm sure that's unrelated.
Okay. Oh, when was this? What? Guard? Okay. I don't even know what this is talking about. People get cuts on their fingers. He just has fucked up hands. This is the fish and Osiris Smith. Ugh. Okay. We've gone into a place I don't want to go.
Clearly, these are really bad optics.
What's up, man? Raisler.
And we've already reached a point where the absolute best case scenario is that these people are involved in the occult and are doing blood rituals in private. People who are powerful ruling class members of society are being invited to, in private, perform ceremonies and worship old world gods like Moloch and Baal, but more on that in a second. This is where James Alefantis and his world famous pizza come in, and it only gets weirder. So who is James Alefantis? Well,
Exactly.
he's an entrepreneur who owns Comet Ping Pong, a pizza restaurant located in Washington, D.C., and also a location that was frequently mentioned in the Podesta emails. He's also one of the most powerful and influential people in the nation that you've never heard of. Despite being nothing more than a restaurant owner, GQ listed him as one of the 50 most powerful people in Washington in an article published in 2012. GQ writes, liberal 20-somethings in khaki.
Nothing, just chill and talk about the Epstein disgusting files. Yeah, do you know what's the craziest part? Alex Jones may have been a lot closer to being right than anybody gave him credit for.
He's drink beer and eat pizza at Alphonsus-owned Comet Ping Pong. More established progressives wine and dine next door at Alphonsus-owned Buck's Fishing Camping. Alphonsus is also the board president of Transformer, the contemporary art gallery that shamed the Smithsonian for removing an installation offensive to right-wingers. When it comes to DC radical chic, Alphonsus is unsurpassed. If you don't know him, you aren't wearing your scarf right. So basically, this restaurant owner is the pretentious king of the woke. And if you're left-wing and you don't know who James Alphonsus is, you must not be wearing your scarf right. Yeah. Get out of my pizza shop, you peasant.
They enjoy children. What a bunch of disgusting, perverted old fools. Yeah, man, it's crazy because yeah, they're obviously pedophiles, like, but it's also like satanic cult rituals, and then they basically like hide it with like obvious symbolism. It's like
when it comes to radical chic and
just like ascending factors of fucked up. You know?
DC, I am undefeated. Anyways, if this guy is one of the 50 most powerful people in our nation's capital, he must make some pretty good pizza or have connections somewhere else, right? Well, James Alphonsus is a gay man who was involved in a relationship with David Brock, who was chief of Media Matters, a major media organization tied to the Democratic Party, until he left in 2022. David Brock also founded Correct the Record, a super PAC created in 2016 to support the Clinton campaign. At a surface level, this doesn't seem that weird, and it does help explain some of the political power and influence that James Alphonsus has. But then people found his Instagram account, @Jimmy.
What's up? We're just watching PizzaGate. I've been obsessed with PizzaGate, and we're looking through the Epstein files. And I remember PizzaGate when it first came out, and I thought it was ridiculous, and it was all debunked. And now that all these Epstein files are coming out, they're using the exact same language in the exact same way. And so I'm starting to think maybe PizzaGate is closer to the truth than Alex Jones might have been fucking right. Oh, I can't even. Yeah, the other on the verge of death, but they do whatever they want with the children. It's disgusting. I heard they were targeting children from other countries and targeting poor neighborhoods. I even heard that they were going to Ukraine and taking like war-torn children from Ukraine purposely, and Haiti after the earthquake, and like all these charities that are set up to like help children are actually just funneling, you know, child pedophile rings. It's disgusting.
And as you can probably guess, it only gets weirder.
I'm good.
We'll start with this picture that he had up on his Instagram showing a young child being held in a man's arms. Nothing wrong with that, but the caption of this picture is #ChickenLovers. Chicken lover is well-known coded language that was used in the 1994 documentary film Chicken Hawk that focuses on homosexual relationships with a large age gap. An age gap so large that it makes the relationship itself criminal. There's also this image that appears to be a walk-in cooler being referred to as the kill room in the comments. Alphonsus captioned this picture, "Oh yeah, this looks fun," and then he went into the comments under his own post and wrote #murder. And like with everything else here, this is really only barely scratching the surface. There are countless weird pictures and captions from the Jimmy comment Instagram, and if we went through all of them, we would be here all day. There's this picture of a young child with euros in his mouth, and Jimmy comment writes, #Karis James loves spending euros. There's this picture of a baby doll holding a sign that says, German baby, $1,200, please do not touch. Jimmy comment writes, way overpriced. There's this picture of a young child with their hands taped to a ping pong table. And in the comments again, someone else writes, #Karis James. Karis James seems to be a recurring thing referenced in Jimmy Comment's captions and comments, and it's really anyone's best guess what that could be, but
Karis James. gonna write that down. Oops. Interesting. Where am I from? Canada. New India. That's where I'm from. What we know is crap, but what we don't know is very scary and disgusting. Yeah, man. We live among the deviants. It's scary because you don't know this perverted old man who's targeting children. Yeah. It's you know what, it's not to say it's okay at all, obviously, but when it's just like some random person, I'm not that scared of that. Well, I am, but I'm more scared of it being a systematic global organization of elites. That's what's fucking terrifying.
Coincidentally, there is a small Caribbean island or island named Little St. James. That Caribbean island named Little St. James happened to be owned by a now very famous financier who was from New York. I'm sure you've seen that guy's name in the news recently. And of course, this was years before anyone knew what was happening at that island. That wouldn't come until 2019. Then people realized that Jimmy Comet's profile picture on Instagram wasn't a picture of him, it was actually a picture of a statue. Nothing weird about that, except that this specific statue was the statue of Antinous. Antinous was a Greek pubescent who got involved in a relationship with Roman Emperor Hadrian, who was in his late 40s, and he is specifically known as the Greek boy lover. Now, this wasn't seen as anything bad in the ancient world societal norms, but of course we look at that a lot differently today. And this easily could have just been a coincidence, but in the bigger picture and everything else being considered, it's not hard to see why it would raise some questions. And that's really what this entire theory is based off of. How many coincidences are you willing to overlook in order to believe the official narrative that there's nothing else going on here? Even if you think this is just a bunch of conspiracy nonsense, it's not hard to see why so many people buy into it, because in order to believe there's nothing else going on, you have to chalk so many things up to coincidence and just overlook them. The cryptic emails, the occult rituals being mentioned in the emails, the profile picture, the pictures posted on the Instagram.
Yeah, it's like they're hiding it right in front of your face, and then people are like, "It's so fucked up. This cannot be happening." It's almost like a shock value that we just,
And there's
no
also
way.
the elephant in the room of why is this man who is attracted to other men, so he has no kids of his own, spending so much time around so many different young children? Putting aside the weird contexts and captions of these pictures, who even are these children? And clearly I'm not the only one wondering that, because even Snopes notes how strange his Instagram was and how James Alefantis does not have any children, and neither do his closest associates. And they also note how it was privated only 2 days after it was found, so clearly he knew how bad this all looked. And they even say in this same article that PizzaGate is false and it's all nonsense and not real at all. So even they can't just overlook this. They have to address the elephant in the room and be like, yeah, this guy's Instagram page is really fucking weird, and we actually have no clue who these kids are. And again, that's overlooking all the other stuff. Even if we knew how these kids were connected to James Alefantis, the pictures would still be really weird. The context of them, the captions. But on top of all of that, this is a guy with a boyfriend, so the kids clearly aren't his, and his closest associates and his friends don't have any children. While none of this is hard evidence of anything criminal happening, it really does make you wonder what's really going on.
There's too many coincidences. There's just too many in a row
on here, and that's a genuine question. I would love for somebody to explain to me how this is all very innocent in nature and there's nothing weird going on, and I'm open to that explanation, I just haven't heard it. All of this just looks very weird, and it seems like the farther down this rabbit hole you go, you're left with more questions than answers. All I'm saying is that when you connect all the dots together, it really doesn't look good, and it does make you wonder if there's more going on here than what we know. Speaking of connecting the dots, James Alefantis has this picture of Marina Abramovich posted to his Instagram. So at the very least, he's a fan of her work, which I would say isn't exactly normal. I don't think I've ever personally met a Marina Abramovich fan, and I think most people don't even know who the hell that is. James Alefantis also has connections to Tony Podesta, John Podesta's brother. Here they are pictured together in what seems to be some sort of campaign or fundraiser taking place at Comet. Doesn't really matter, but there they are. Okay, but that could just be a campaign. That doesn't really prove that they know each other, right? Well, here's another picture from the event that is much more candid, and it was posted to Jimmy Comet. He is literally brushing elbows with Tony Podesta in front of a cake, and side note, this guy is absolutely cheesing. Whether they know each other well or not, clearly Alefantis is very happy to be there next to Tony Podesta. And this just raises even more questions, especially when you look into Tony Podesta's art collection. And that's a whole nother can of worms that I'm not going to open here. All I'll say is that if you look at this guy's art collection, it feels illegal. It feels like
it does. This is yeah.
I'm doing something wrong seeing it on my computer, and it's all over this guy's walls. When I started researching this, I went in hoping to find answers to some of this, but it doesn't seem like there are any. Everyone's very quick to tell you that this is all conspiracy and it's made up nonsense, and that very well might be the case, but nobody actually shows you where it's been disproven. Now let's talk about some of the symbolism that people have noticed, because I know I've said it a few times at this point, but it really does just get weirder and weirder. In 2007, an FBI document leaked showing specific symbols that predators use to identify each other. While looking at this document, people noticed that these symbols appear quite frequently in businesses, logos, and imagery of not only Comet Pizza, but surrounding businesses as well. For starters, Comet Pizza had this Play, Eat, and Drink, or PED logo on their website, which many people believe resembles one of these symbols. On the subject of Comet Pizza's website, the website was hacked in 2016, and the hacker shared an apparent members-only section. This members-only area was password protected, but when a password was entered, it brought you to a downloads page. On this page, you're able to download various large zip files, but each one requires a specific download key. Keep in mind, this is a pizza place. What could possibly be the reason to have a members-only section on the website with downloadable files available? And what is in these folders that is so exclusive that each one requires a unique password in order to be able to download it? And this wasn't some staff-only area of the website, which even that wouldn't really make any sense, but there were apparently 110 people in this exclusive pizza club. And again, once this came out, the entire section of the website disappeared, which really does make you wonder, why? It's already bizarre that it was there to begin with, but why was it removed once the public found out about it? Again, assuming this is all real, because I don't have a way to verify it myself at this point. It was apparently deleted 10 years ago, but why did they try to bury it? Why did they try to cover it up? What's there that they don't want you to see?
Yeah, that's so true. What I find even more disgusting is they hide the names of the people involved. When the FBI hides something, it means that the corrupt behavior, regardless of their status, wealth, should be severely prosecuted. I think, I mean, Epstein was involved with intelligent, right? So this is the thing. It's like, not only does the FBI know about this and they're trying to hide the identity of people who are involved in this, I think they're complicit. I think a lot of people in the FBI are complicit and not only aware, but participating.
While looking into Comet Pizza, some people noticed something peculiar about the logo of Besta Pizza, another pizza place in Washington, D.C., located only 2 blocks down from Comet. Besta Pizza's logo is
maybe not like the FBI, we'll say like CIA. And a lot of the
literally the boy lover symbol from the FBI document. Of course, this could be a coincidence, but again, as soon as people started talking about this online and pointing it out, Besta Pizza immediately changed their logo and removed the symbol. Could they have just genuinely not known this, and then as soon as people start talking about it online, they realize and change it? Yeah, sure. And to be honest, Besta Pizza was kind of put in a lose-lose situation, because if they ignore what's going on and don't do anything, people are going to point to the symbolism and say they're involved. But if they do something like change their logo, people are going to say, oh, well, obviously they did know about this symbolism, and now they're trying to cover it up. Some people online have made the...
Yeah, he's right. Like, if you were the pizza company, what do? You have to change your logo. You know, even if you're just a pizza company, Like if you were Pizza Hut and that was your logo, you would have to change it.
The claim that Besta Pizza, which is now closed, was owned by Andrew Klein, who worked with the Human Trafficking Prosecution Unit under
See? Human Trafficking Prosecution Unit. Complicit.
Obama's Department of Justice. And if that was the case, it would be a glaring red flag and would make the symbolism in the logo being a coincidence seemingly impossible. However, doing my own research, that doesn't seem to be the case, and I would say that there's a very small probability that there's any truth behind that claim at all. The DC Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs listed Besta Pizza under the corporate entity Uptown Pizza Inc., and Andrew Klein is listed as a non-commercial registered agent, which means that he was a third party associated with Besta Pizza, most likely a lawyer, but definitely not the owner. I say most likely a lawyer because Veritas Law Firm in Washington, D.C. has an Andrew J. Klein listed as their co-founder, who's been representing business and real estate clients for over 30 years. And from his picture, he's visibly a different person than the one associated with the Obama administration. If you ask me to point to one part of this whole theory that I think is most likely to be just a coincidence, it would be this part, and I really do think that these two men are just both named Andrew J. Klein. But who knows, maybe the lawyer isn't a real person and he's actually a honeypot designed by the deep state in order to make the whole conspiracy more easy to delegitimize. I don't think that's likely, but crazier things have happened. Just across the street from Comet Ping Pong and Besta Pizza is a French restaurant known as Terrasol Gallery.
You know what's even more ironic? This isn't the first time Epstein's been exposed. The first thing, accusation 2008, but due to his influence and repeated offenses. Got out due to his influence and repeated offense. Yeah. Granted parole, and guess what? The judge Epstein bribed is now appointed the Secretary of Labor in the Trump administration. He doesn't know him and that he cut ties with him. They are all in the same party. It's a big party, and you're not part of it. It's a big group, and you're not part of it, man. That's the thing, you know? Crazy, royal families from all over the world. There was a guy in Lithuania, I think, that was, indicted in this and had to resign, a politician. It's like a global spanning elitist group, and they're all involved. Hollywood is all involved.
And again, just like Besta Pizza, as soon as people started talking about this logo online, it vanished from their website. They were put into the same lose-lose situation, and again, people took this response and action as an admission of guilt. And again, if there weren't so many other coincidences, I don't think that people would have harped on this point so much. But there are so many other coincidences, and people can only lend you so much credence. Also on the Terrasol website was a picture of Hillary Clinton there, and I will not comment any farther on that. She was
You better not. He's gonna end up falling out of a window
there though, and that's a pretty strong endorsement. The food was probably really good. Of course, people were also looking into the Comet logo at this time, and while there was no blatant symbology that was mentioned in the FBI document, people did find something strange. Now stay with me because this is gonna sound like a reach, and it did to me at first too, but people pointed out that the Comet logo features crescent moons similar to some depictions of Moloch. For those of you who don't know, Moloch is a deity from the Hebrew Bible strongly associated with child sacrifice. Some depictions of Moloch, especially later depictions, show him with a star on his forehead and two crescent moons around either one of his hands. I know this seems like a massive reach, but guess what old world god's name appears in an Instagram post by Jimmy Comet? That's right, in this post on Jimmy
Moloch Machine
Comet's Instagram, showing off some Christmas presents he received. If you zoom in on the bottom left, you can see the word Moloch. That is so strange. And it's not like it's in a book or anything either. It looks like it's printed out on a single sheet of paper. Personally, I've never received any sort of gift, especially not a Christmas gift, referencing Moloch or any other deity. Maybe this is normal and I'm just out of the loop or something, but to me, that seems really weird. Especially when you keep in mind all the ties to the occult and Marina Abramovich. It's all just so strange, and when that's the best case scenario, when the best case scenario is that you do occult rituals and worship old world deities that are connected to human sacrifice, it doesn't exactly leave a positive impression on people. The PizzaGate conspiracy all coalesced into one incident that took place at Comet Ping Pong, and my good friend Mr. Pilled is going to jump in and give you the rundown on the entire event.
In 2016, a crazed lunatic, driven mad by absurd conspiracy theories, stormed into Comet's Pizza armed with a rifle. Totally incoherent and insane, of course, he starts firing wildly at everyone and hurts no one, and only destroys one very peculiar and convenient item. According to the official Department of Justice narrative, 29-year-old...
That doesn't make any sense. He fired shots at everything and then he didn't hit anybody?
Edgar Welch did indeed walk into Comet's Pizza armed with a AR-15 and a revolver.
Kind of looks like a guy that would do that. Wait, go back to that police officer.
Insane, of course, he starts firing wildly at everyone and hurts no one, and only destroys one very peculiar and convenient item. According to the official Department of Justice narrative, 29-year-old Edgar...
She have her finger on the trigger? I think she does. She's gonna shoot this guy.
Edgar Welch did indeed...
Fat whooping cop, man. If you're getting arrested by this, you're getting shot.
Walk into Comet's Pizza armed with a AR-15 and a revolver. Customers and employees alike fled, while Edgar himself remained inside of the restaurant for about 20 minutes. What was he doing in there? Well, he found a locked closet door, and he tried to jimmy it open. But when he couldn't, he decided to fire rounds into the door. After that, he didn't try and continue to get inside. He didn't break down the door.
That doesn't make any sense.
He stashed away his rifle and his revolver, walks outside unarmed, and is then arrested and sentenced to 4 years.
Oh, that's why she had her finger on the trigger.
In prison. Now, what was inside that closet randomly that happened to get hit and destroyed? It was a computer, and everything on it was now gone. I don't know about you, but even before looking deeper into it, even the official narrative is very weird.
It is very weird. But my question is, why would they do this whole thing? Why wouldn't they just break the... Like, they don't need to stage a big shooting of it. Just go back and destroy the computer. Like, nobody even knows the computer's there, right?
It's just way too clean for an active shooter event like this. Historically speaking, these are not so happy ending. Authorities claim that the AR-15 and the revolver were recovered inside of the restaurant, and then they discovered a shotgun hidden in his trunk with some ammunition. But one of the only eyewitnesses to this event, a lawyer in Maryland named Sharif, who was there with his wife and kids, claims that Edgar walked in initially with a shotgun. While this whole thing was going down, Sharif was making a series of tweets detailing the situation, while he also claims that Edgar stashed away the shotgun potentially for future use. In the official narrative, it does describe Edgar stashing weapons away for potential future use. However, my problem lies in the discrepancy between what kind of weapon. And that's because you don't have to be a firearms expert to tell the difference between a shotgun and an AR-15. They're very distinct. They have very distinct profiles and
Got a shotgun sitting behind you, sir.
silhouettes. Anyways, get this. Edgar Welch is an actor listed on IMDb. Now that alone would be just a crazy, weird coincidence, right? But his father, Harry Welch, owns a media company by the name of Forever Young Productions. You can't make this shit
Forever
up.
Young.
That's not where the oddities end, though. Harry Welch is a creature in his own. According to his IMDb bio, Harry Welch is a very, very distinguished fella. Let's take a look at it. Written over 30 screenplays. He took up karate in his 30s. That's pretty late, pretty old to be fighting. And then went undefeated in 200 matchups. Ooh. Wow. Holy moly. He holds 7 Guinness Book World Records for one-armed, one-finger, and one-finger-tip push-ups. Very impressive. Not only is he a physical specimen, but he's got a soft side too. He served as a foster family to 3 different children and is an avid animal lover, being a rescuer of animals for 30 years, rescuing tigers, jaguars, leopards, servals. And
what? You rescue tigers, jaguars, leopards, and I don't even know what a serval is.
Operating a no-kill shelter for dogs, housing up to 55 at a time. They have found forever homes for over 300. So sweet. Things start to get a little bit more serious, though, in his bio. saying he worked on federal, state, and local task forces fighting the war on drugs. Served 5 years with the Rowan County ABC Police. Side note, the ABC Police, I don't know what that is or what that stands for, because I couldn't find any information on what the hell the ABC Police was. Stakeouts, watching illegal stills, patrolling the county for suspected bootleggers, even working with the ATF. Gross. Even the President of the United States, in 1988, Ronald Reagan himself recognized the excellence of Harry Welch, because he hand-selected him and 15 others to check out various military installations, even giving them national clearance and letting them check out the Cheyenne Mountain Nuclear Bunker,
Why did
which
they
is
look
a
so happy?
command alternative for NORAD. That's big boy stuff right there. Why would goofy old Harry, owner of Forever Young Productions, need to explore a nuclear bunker? However, I think the weirdest highlight was one that stood out mainly because of the context. Served as executive director for Protect a Child, a national nonprofit organization to prevent abuse and abduction of children, appointed by Governor Jim Martin to the Governor's Commission on Child Victimization. In conjunction with this story and this conspiracy theory, that's a little weird. But what's weirder is the fact that this Protect a Child organization doesn't exist. At least I couldn't find anything on it. So as far as I know, this doesn't exist. So why would he put it in his bio? That's about as far as it goes for Harry Welch. I couldn't really find anything else, but I want to bring this back to Edgar because his story's not finished yet. So I like to remain skeptical when I dive deep into these subjects, so that way I don't get sucked into that I want to believe mindset, you know? Because I think that's pretty easy. I was asking myself, if he was really a part of this conspiracy, what would he gain from destroying that computer? What would be his motive to do that? And looking into Edgar's past, I think I found a fairly reasonable potential answer to that.
I hope their fate is more miserable than death, because their death would not be justice for them. They should be sick that they cannot move and hope. Yeah.
See, previous to the charges that landed him a 4-year sentence after walking into Comet's Pizza, Edgar had struck a 13-year-old child in a reckless driving incident. And as a man who had previous DWI charges, he was facing a pretty serious sentencing. And if we're playing with the idea that some very powerful people needed a scapegoat or a way to get rid of some evidence or a way to maybe suppress these conspiracy theories that were making their ways out into the public, then I think it'd be a no-brainer if he was left between the choices of leaving his fate and his freedom up to the court system, potentially facing much harsher punishment, or, you know, walk into this pizza joint. Don't hurt anybody. Don't do nothing too bad. Just destroy this computer. Get 4 years, you know, fairly light, and then be on your way. Have your previous charges nullified. It's a good deal. I'd take that deal. Just some food for thought. Well, to finally wrap this chapter up, Edgar didn't even get to enjoy his freedom.
Nope.
Because 5 years after his release, in January of 2025, Edgar was killed in a officer-related shooting after a traffic stop. Apparently, he pulled a gun on officers, and no one knows why. Sounds a lot like a loose end tied up to me. But what do I know?
Big thank you to Ethan, or Mr. Pilled, for jumping in and going over that whole section. He's a really great dude. I've known him for about 5 years now, which is crazy. Time flies. But he makes really good videos. If you like the stuff that I post over here, there's a good chance that you'll like a lot of his content as well. So I'll leave a link to his stuff in the description and in the comments. Go check him out and tell him to post more often. He did a really good
Oh, God.
top 1%, the elites of our society, the ruling class, the ones who run the government and are pulling the strings behind everything, are secretly involved in some of the most depraved things that you could ever possibly. Stuff in the description and in the comments. Go check him out and tell him to post more often. He did a really good job, so I don't feel the need to yap too much about this. But again, just so many coincidences that you have to overlook. What are the chances that this guy is facing serious criminal charges before he decides to do something like this?
Yeah,
it's not
no kidding.
impossible,
No
but
kidding.
it is a little bit weird. What are the odds that this guy, who happens to be an actor, decides to go into Comet with a rifle and do something like this and nobody gets hurt except the computer is destroyed? That's pretty convenient.
Not just an actor. His dad is a well-connected, you know, he's a dog shelter. He has all these other things, you know, NGOs all over the world. I think it's some child charities and stuff
Not
like
impossible.
that. Protect
I
a
mean,
child.
maybe he was
Yeah,
just
I
a
don't know.
lunatic. Crazy people do crazy things all the time. But again, with everything else taken into consideration, it gets harder to ignore these oddities in the story. If it was just a few weird things, it would be much easier to say people are just drawing lines and connections where there really aren't any, and it's all just one crazy conspiracy theory. But when every single beat of the story is filled with these coincidences, it gets harder and harder for people to just overlook them and say, yeah, there's no chance that any of this is real. Maybe the official story is 100% true, and this really is nothing more than a conspiracy, and none of these things are connected at all in any way. But in the court of public opinion, you're going to have a really hard time convincing people of that. The human brain is designed to recognize patterns, so when seemingly all of this stuff is connected, you're going to have a really hard time convincing people that that's not the case. That pretty much summarizes the entire theory, or at least everything that I can cover here in a reasonable amount of time. The whole thing goes so incredibly deep that I would never be able to cover absolutely everything. If this does interest you, I highly recommend going down the rabbit hole yourself, because there's just an endless amount of theories and speculation online. But before we go, here are a bunch of other coincidences that I stumbled across when researching that I couldn't really fit into the main portion of this script. First of all, Hillary Clinton, who is seemingly very tied into this whole alleged scandal. She's very connected to all the people who are directly involved. Well, Frank Giestra, a member of the Clinton Foundation Board of Trustees who's donated over $100 million to the foundation, helped fund the El Paida Project, a project focused on raising the living conditions of refugees. And the logo is literally the exact same as the symbol mentioned in the FBI document for Boy Lover. The Besta Pizza logo was pretty on the money with that same symbol. This is literally just that symbol. It's exact. It's not even a different color. It is just a giant blue spiraling triangle. Another person connected to the Clintons is Laura Silsby, the founder of New Life Children's Refuge. She went to Haiti in 2010 to help rehome orphaned children after the catastrophically destructive magnitude 7 earthquake. What a kind-hearted woman, right? Surely she would never traffic children. Well, guess what? She was caught by Haitian authorities smuggling 33 children on a bus across the Haitian border into the Dominican Republic.
Yep, and I think it was even documented that most of the children who were taken from Haiti were not even refugees.
She was doing this without permission from Haiti, so illegal, and then when she was detained, it became quickly apparent that most of, if not all of these children weren't even orphans. So she took essentially a class full of children, took them away from their families, and then tried to flee the country and cross the border. Well, she was held in Haiti facing charges of conspiracy and child abduction until Bill Clinton stepped in and got her charges reduced to arranging irregular travel. She served a 6-month sentence in Haiti and then was returned to the United States. And fun fact, this woman who tried to smuggle children across the border away from their families has since changed her name to Laura Gaylor and has since been given an executive role at AlertSense, the company that provides the delivery infrastructure for Amber Alert. You know Amber Alert? The shit that pings your phone when a child goes missing? Yeah, a woman who was tried for child abduction is working for that company as an executive. That is so awesome. And then when Monica Peterson, the assistant director at the Human Trafficking Center in Colorado, began looking into the Clintons' involvement in Haiti, she was found dead. Of course, this was ruled to be caused by her own volition. Haven't heard that one before, right guys? And then there's one more slice to this story, and one that has largely been forgotten as time has moved on. It's something known as Cheesy Bay. This is the last time you'll hear me say this here, but I'm not asserting that this is true, and you should really take this last part with a grain of salt because it relies heavily on unproven claims. On April 21st, 2016, a Reddit throwaway account posted the question, why would there be 30-something Wi-Fi networks apparently coming from underneath a concrete pad? The user says that they had recently been working on a semi-urban farm property in Honolulu, and he then connected the man who owned the property to an eBay account selling faulty computer parts for ridiculous prices. The eBay accounts allegedly belonged to a man going under the aliases Biff Skipman and Dave Flintstone. Someone apparently managed to hack into his emails and found correspondence with Sasha Lord, a DC area mentor for at-risk children, and also the event organizer at Comet Ping Pong. Now, the reason that I specifically mentioned that you should take this part as a grain of salt is because these emails were never fact-checked or verified by any government agency or third-party source, unlike the Podesta emails, so we don't even know if these are true. But allegedly, this eBay seller and the event organizer at Comet Ping Pong had been put in touch by a person named Richard Windsor. Who is Richard Windsor? Well, it happens to be a known alias for the Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lisa Jackson, who is also a Clinton Foundation board member. This part is true. She was caught using the fake email name Richard Windsor for who knows what, right? So it was already known that she had been communicating under the alias of Richard Windsor. So it's very plausible that people online already knew that she was communicating under this alias, and then they added this alias into this theory or story to kind of make it seem more credible. But coincidentally, Dave Flintstone, the man who was apparently running this eBay account, also happens to be the name of a man who founded a distillery in Hawaii. If you remember, OP said that they had been working on an urban farm area in Honolulu. This bag from OP's pictures also resembles a bag that Dave Flintstone has been photographed with. And there's one more email from the Podesta leaks that I haven't mentioned to you yet. Man, I miss you. The next 3 months are going to be rougher internally than in Beijing. Between 7th and 1600. No fun. Hope you're doing okay. I'm dreaming about your hot dog stand in Hawaii. This email was sent from Todd Stern, another Democratic donor and a person tied in with the Clintons. That seems like a weird thing to say. I'm dreaming about your hot dog stand in Hawaii. Well, this is a very recent revelation, but in April of this year, a man named David Flintstone, who is a resident of Hawaii, was arrested in Colombia for soliciting a minor. Upon responding, the officers found the 60-year-old foreigner in the company of a 15-year-old. Initial investigations indicate that the man had arranged an encounter with her worth 1 million pesos. The David Flintstone that was arrested in Colombia also happens to be the same age as the one who founded the dispensary. They're both 60 years old. For whatever reason, the man's face is blurred in the article, so there's no way to tell for sure if this is the same person. But if these are two different men, that is a wild coincidence, because they would have to share the same first name, the same last name, be the same age, and both be from Hawaii. And even though the man arrested in Colombia had his face blurred, they do vaguely resemble each other, especially in the body structure. As of right now, like I said, there's no official confirmation that these are the same people, so we'll just have to wait and see if anything else comes out. But those odds have to be like 1 in a billion. That is crazy. Especially in Hawaii, I just looked it up, and the population is under 1.5 million people, so it's a very small state. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Please let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, because I'm very curious to hear what you guys take away and what your opinions are. Do you believe the theory? Do you think that it's all nonsense? Or is the truth somewhere in the middle? Again, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and go check out Mr. Pilt's channel. The link will be in the description and in the comments. Again, one more time, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chase, and I'll see you again in the next video. Peace.
That was a beautiful video. Well done, sir. Go follow Chase if you don't. Great YouTuber. I've literally watched all his videos. Almost all of them. I make videos. Nice. Mr. Pilled. I post whatever I want. He does kind of look like a Marine. Looks like he eats a lot of crayons. Oh. Yo, what's up, Jar Toxin? I'm getting tired. We game for a bit. Ah. Nice. PizzaGate. Wait, what is this? Hmm. What does this image have to do with anything? Whatever. Ooh. Okay. Asked to FedEx some muffins to PB. Ran out of muffins this morning. What about muffins? Besides PizzaGate, what is muffins code for? Nice. That pizza? And the blue star? Alex Jones was the original whistleblower, yeah. Is this not really the same, is it? Play, eat, drink, bed. Creepy. Walnut, person of color. Map, semen. That's disgusting. I assume we're using the same channels. Eric Estelstein. Else for the girls. The male prostitute? Reed Hoffman. 1 out of 10 was sat, yeah. He walked back PizzaGate, yeah. Jack Dorsey. Who's this wearing pizza? The hell am I looking at? Pillows. Handkerchief code. So weird.
Do not search for the terms discussed in this video on Google or its collection.
I'm assuming I cannot watch this. But I will watch this later. Kaylin Archer. Yeah, exactly. Very close with Zelensky? What? Doesn't say she was appointed to anything though. Ambassador to Ukraine. Zelensky personally asked her? That's weird. To help her building schools and such. I gotta write that down. Build schools. Requested by Zelensky. Interesting, eh? Who? Oops. Oh, I look tired. I'm tired. Should game for a little bit though. We play. Could do Kingdom Come, but kind of feeling cyberpunk again, huh? Yo, I prefer eating markers. Sorry, instead of crayons. My bad. No, I'm so happy to be going home alone for 3 days. Oh, you're going to be home alone. Nice. It is nice to just have the house to yourself. You know, nobody's gonna bother you. You can eat whatever you want. You know. Sometimes I'll just throw the TV on, leave the room. You know, I don't have to be in the room. Just leave it on in the background. Ugh. Yeah, early bedtime for me tonight. That is for sure. It says my graphics driver is out of date. How dare it say that? Ooh, it scared me. Don't lock me in here.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Let's get it. Are you a happy cat?
Howdy, howdy, Night City.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there.
That's sick,
Welcome
man.
to the
Yeah,
show.
just jam out, be loud.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's still an apartment,
I
but
hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjack.
should I go meet with Judy or what? Sutter Street. Get on the bike. Ooh. Oh.
How come? How the hell should I know? If their system...
Sutter Street. Get over here, you little weasel. Get over here, you little weasel. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. All right, let's go meet Judy.
Hey, haven't I seen you here before?
I don't think so.
Got a good memory for faces. Bar's closed. Sorry, Judy.
Judy
Need
around?
to talk to Punch and Judy. She in her den?
Yep. Take the stairs down. I'll let
Okay.
Judy know you're coming.
All right.
Just don't let me catch you messing around, okay?
Roger that. Fuck to death. That's nice.
Ain't nothing for free.
That's fine.
Whoa, whoa, start again. What is it you want us to do now?
Beat some sense into him. That don't work. I don't know, use lead. I don't care, I just want my room back.
Your pimp threw you out, that it?
Told me I was generating losses, then just said, have a nice life, and slammed the damn door. I don't got nowhere to sleep tonight.
That's a
Still
helper.
got your body though, don't you? Work it.
Don't think I do. Every penny I make gets eaten up by upgrades. So I said, fuck it. Gotta dodge it. Went to Cloud, said they weren't hiring no more. Now I gotta work the streets to pay back my ripper dog.
That sounds awful.
Judy's embarrassing herself again.
What?
Hey, where are you going? Nothing to see back
Let
here.
it lie. Judy's friend.
Yeah, leave me alone.
You done with that bagulho?
Yep. Back to the bump and grind.
Back to the pump and grind.
Stop telling every joy toy you meet to come here. The hell I'm supposed to do with them all?
I don't. Must be our rep. Girls need help, they come here.
You so concerned about strays? Go take care of your guest.
Sus, we're not done here.
Oh yeah, we fucking are.
I guess you are.
You just don't give up, do you?
No.
Got nothing more to say to each other.
Susie seems to know what she wants. She your boss?
You come all this way just to play who's who at the mocks?
Maybe.
Listen, have you seen Evelyn? Need to talk to her. It's important.
Why?
Hell
So
is
you can make her
happening in
your
the background?
scapegoat for your train wreck of a heist.
Need to find out who she was working for.
That's it?
That's it. Judy, you don't need to worry. I won't lay a hand on it. Wouldn't make sense.
Fine. All right. Evelyn's a doll. Used to work at Clouds. Sig case on my table's got the address. Take it, and once you find Evelyn, give it to her.
Mega Tower. Luxurious.
Luxurious. Anything cool back here? No.
Wait. Just let me know how she's doing. Okay?
Sure.
I'll give you a call, okay?
Thanks. Thank you, V.
A doll. Why am I not surprised?
I don't know.
You're an engram and a fading mind. Nothing should surprise you anymore.
That is true.
So we gonna hit this place, Clouds?
I guess.
Why the hell not?
Oh. Can I leave? No? What the hell was that?
Club's closed. Don't you have somewhere to be?
You know what happened to Evelyn Parker?
Why are you asking me? You talked to Judy about her already.
Sure, but you're the boss. You might know something more.
Evelyn jumped the Mox ship a long time ago. And anyone not a Mox is not my damn problem.
Don't make trouble. Be in
Right, well, see you later then.
Forget Evelyn. Admit it. This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it? Good shit, if I say so myself.
Nobody can hold a candle to Judy. She cuts virtues like they were diamonds.
Damn straight.
Come sit here. There you go. Come sit. Come sit. Good girl. Ugh. Just won't sit still, will you? Please don't walk on the keyboard. Hey. You doing?
Hello. The name is Hands.
Hello.
Mr. Hands. If you're looking for work in Pacifica, I'm the man to call.
I'm V. No, nice to meet you.
All right.
God damn it.
How very nice to meet you. If you have business, you know my...
I gotta go.
Oh, God.
We were talking about...
If you have business...
You were talking about what? Do, 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 do.
You know my number.
Oh, damn it. You'll never find me up here. Ow.
All units in the area, order has been restored.
Wow, look at this
All
city,
units
huh?
instructed to return to patrol.
Ah.
Maxac! Call in Maxac!
Oh.
Ah!
I didn't even know that guy was still in the car with me. Hey. Took the guy on a little joyride with me, huh? The hell? Where's this ring? Here. Oh?
Fuck it up.
How do I get up there?
Oh, the game is more stressful than life itself.
B, can you talk? It is important.
What's important?
I may have found a solution to the problem we share. I have established a contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected. To certain influential people.
That's gonna help us how, exactly?
There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me.
It's cat time. Let's go. She got annoying. I had to kick her out.
That he will be
She's pissed.
But it will be a start.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown.
Oh, I have to fight these two, don't I?
I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
I'm gonna fail this fight. You ready for this?
I know where I'm gonna strike before I do it. Typical.
Here for a fight. Which one of you's my guy?
We both are.
Wasn't expecting a tag team, but whatever, I guess. So, who do I got first?
No. You don't get it. That body and this one, I'm the same person.
But
So,
you're not.
what?
But you're not.
I'm seeing double?
I used to be twins, which you could probably guess. The twins had a close bond. They wanted to be closer, stronger. So they installed neural oscillation sinks. And now they're, well, me. One person, two bodies. My bodies do everything together.
Interesting.
You
Everything?
really do everything together. Even under the sheets?
I have one girlfriend for both bodies, if that's what you're asking. Shared between both.
So, what? One takes waist up and the other's on booty duty?
No, she's with one body
Booty
Monday
duty?
through Wednesday, and the other Wednesday through Sunday. Prick.
Prick, I'm just asking questions. Alright, fine.
Whatever. Oh, and if another one of you pops up, I don't mind beating a third ass.
You got a sharp tongue, no doubt about it. Let's see how that helps you when fists start flying. So, can we get started?
Yep.
Show me what you got.
Bring it on. Oh. Why am I pushing him? No.
Two heads are better than one. And four fists are better than two. Feel free to try me again, if you ain't scared.
No, I'll come back. I'm too weak. I punch like a bitch. Oh, now I don't even have a card. Sure, let's go there. Ew. What? What? Try to level up more? Yeah, that is the call. I'm playing on hard mode. Oops. This is why. This is why. I have no money. But yes, leveling up more would be a good idea. Give me your car, bitch. Like I just literally drive it down here. What? Oh. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Looking for a change.
Come on then.
Time to tinker.
Time to tinker. How much do the hands cost? I don't think I need that. Aim a range attack during a slide, dodge, or dash. Oh, I already have this. Camo. %4 chance. Okay. Side or rear. Don't usually get that close to me. Sure, upgrade it. There we go. Oh, Ricochet. We'll keep that for now. Berserk. Send Estevan. No, we need to do Arasaka. %40 longer, 15% weapon damage. Quick hack damage. Wait. A double jump. Automatically heals you. Heal on kill. Ooh. Yes. Don't really want any melee damage. Or restores. I see. Leave it for now. You should do more gigs to get money. Okay, gigs. First time playing? No. I've done 200 hours in Cyberpunk. Something like that. I'm just lazy. No.
All units in the area. Disorderly conduct reported in Watson.
He drove into me, officer.
Responding. On my way, dispatch. But only because I like you.
All units. Suspect has evaded patrols. Resume search immediately.
No. Oh my god. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Oh god, he's straight ahead. I need to get off this highway. No! I'd rather not kill you, police officers. Don't make me do it. Oh god. Oh, they're gonna follow me all the way over here, huh? Jesus. Persistent. Woo, woo, woo. No, you didn't see me. I'm gone, I'm like the wind. No. Fuck. Really, they're still searching for me. What's happening here? Still?
Code 0. I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
There we go. Ah, yes. I do remember this
So
gig.
listen, Maelstrom's got this Ripper Doc. Thing is, they're keeping her against her will, forcing her to work. Could you go grab her from those psychos? Her brother would be grateful. Deets attached.
Can do. I remember not being able to get in over here. I don't think there's a way in up here, is there? Rather annoying. No vent or anything? Hmm. Am I allowed to be here? I guess. What are you doing? What's up, madame? You're just chilling? Oh. they're just literally this only entrance, huh? No, surely not. Oh. Hmm. Going back over here. Oh. Put them in the box. Oh my god. Damn it. Perfect. Oh.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Are you gonna go look at it?
I swear there was something. Not a goddamn
God, please
thing.
don't. Good night. Sping. Right.
Fuck me, what is it now?
I don't know. Go have a little peek. Oh, that's less than ideal.
Why do I gotta do everything myself?
You can't shoot that glass. What the?
Looks like it's just you and me.
Well, so much for stealth, huh?
What do you have for dinner? Some skull paste from a tube? Meat spray?
Don't mind if I do. Give me that money. Oh, there's the... Alright, come on.
Don't shoot. I'm a doctor. I'm not part of the gang.
I know you're not.
Ditch him. We gotta go.
Text blacked out again. Piece of shit. What do you mean, we have to go?
Your brother hired me to get you out of here.
Birdie? Okay. Okay, just a moment.
What's with him?
What's with him? Any second now more of those Borg freaks could show.
They shot him. Almost got him sorted out, but the bleeding started again.
Look, we don't have time for this.
Tech they've got in here belongs in us.
That's enough risk for one day.
What have you done? You're in my clinic. That was my patient.
Yeah, it was
doing
the
my
primary.
job.
Come on,
Just to
get the
you
fuck out of here.
Fine. Go ahead.
Come on.
Just hope it's worth it in the end, huh?
Keep close to me, head down. Come on, just a little farther.
Come on, Slowpoke.
You ride, get in.
Hello? What's she doing? Fine, I'll go get in the car without you. Get in the car, idiot. Oh my god.
Hey, Lucy's safe.
Cream work. Do I not know any travel points over there? Damn. I gotta drive? Long ass drive. Throw this.
Work. Thanks.
Amateur merc, yes. If nobody has followed you, I will show myself. Got it, girl. See you. Why am I in combat?
Provocation. I'm gonna tear you to shreds, Godsucker. Is there no end to this madness?
Ooh, that would have been bad, huh? are they? Oops. Uh-oh. God. Oh god, is that another car?
V, got a simple gig. There's a van sitting at a
Oh yeah, simple.
courier services facility. You're gonna break in, clep it. If you want to know what's in the ride, check the attachment.
Just turn that one off. Synth leather combat jackets. Roger. Okay. This guy just looking right at me. Yes. Dude, maybe not look at me?
Wait, what?
Is this guy kneeling or is he just standing in the ground? Are you... Here. Alright. These windows are not open? Let's distract him again and we can hop through one of these windows, right? Oh. Maybe not. Hammer in here. Get in there. Ellie, you're always in the way.
I'm Jillian Jordan. Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against multiple sclerosis. MS is one of the few diseases that cannot be cured.
Take those $0? Yeah. No, sweetheart. You're laying right on my hand, though. I need to go up. What? Ooh. Thrown away. That's true. Still there? You could, you know, like, go look at something else. How is this gonna work? Okay. Distract enemies, nice. Get in the box.
Yes! So nice!
Did I get you? Yes.
Huh?
Oh, I might not make that. Oh, lucky. Did I put you in the box too? Nice. Two guys down there, a guy in this room. I know, you want the loves, huh? Yeah, what could that be? That's where you're gonna be, buddy. Nice. Was there like 3 people left? 5. So slow while I'm crouched. Is he facing the other way? Yes. Let's do a quick save. Me. Don't see me, no. No, it's fine. You're not gonna see me. Oof. Yeah. Just these two guys left. Oh, and that person over there. Is he not gonna see me? Nice. I gotta kill her. I don't want this. Ooh. A lot closer than I'd like. Alright. This place is mine. Let me in that van.
Is there no end to this madness?
Ooh. Overheat this bitch.
Fuck me!
Nice. Perfect.
Van received. Textbook example of a job well done, don't you think? A++. Contract closed.
Can I have my money now? Two perk points. Hmm. Sure. Oh, I have one more. That was an easy choice. When do I get my car? Get on. Open stash? No, get on. Hmm. Sure, let's go to Afterlife. Jesus. Wait, it's up? How do I get in here? Huh. Wow. Aha.
V? Hey, it's Kirk. How's things, my chum?
Chum. Sure you don't got the wrong number? Seem to recall the last time I saw your face, it had my fist planted in it.
Ah, you know, what's past is past. What's more important is the sweet gig I got you. Quick and easy buck. Swing by the Coyote and I'll tell you about it. First round's on me. Well, what do you say?
I'll be there.
Yeah, fine. See you there.
Same old V. I always said you were smart.
You say a lot of things, Kirk. Pure bullshit included.
Oh, no, V, not this time. This time, everything's just like it's supposed to be. Best not stall too long on this one. Later.
Later. Ooh. Wow. Nice.
What now? Call for backup, crack some heads open, drag the bodies inside?
Hey. In you go.
Afterlife's all about rep. The respect you command. Badge don't mean a thing here. Doors are shut to us, that's that. Tough cookies and move on.
Incredible. Just fucking incredible. Cunt rogue thinks she's above the law?
Quiet down. You hear that? She'll shoot your balls off. I don't want to get hit by the ricochet.
So sad.
Hang on just a little longer, Chu. Ripper's on the way.
Oh, fuck! Oh, rotten luck. Why aren't we at the hospital?
Bed?
Might not come after us here. Ah! Fuck! Say something, Chef. Anything. What do you mean you're not coming? Coming, dog. You'll be here in 5 minutes. Battle. Fuck!
This trouble? The net around me? No. I lost everything.
Junior in the spot on the menu here.
A chulo bowl with the bun? Yeah, sorry to hear.
Remember his drink? The recipe?
Vodka on the rocks, lime juice, and ginger beer.
Ginger beer.
Splash of love.
That's right. In the drink's name.
Jackie Wells.
Right. Well, the first Jackie Wells is on me.
Nice.
Thanks.
No problem. Just holler if you need anything.
Could definitely go for a drink.
Tough day?
I don't like any of it.
So, what'll it be?
No Jackie Wells. Where is it? Wait.
Hey, interested in some work?
Doing what?
A business opportunity. Cargo transport. Get from A to B, quick and quiet. Interested?
I'm listening.
It's simple. You go to the Kabuki waterfront, collect the package, give me a call, then I tell you how to deliver it. Very straightforward.
Yeah, everything except my pay.
Don't worry, there's a bonus in it for you. Imported and duty-free.
Duty-free and detail-free.
Yes, but altogether fair. It's a simple job, generously compensated. Do you accept?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'm in.
Good. I knew we'd find acceptable terms.
We haven't even discussed
Head to the
terms.
Kabuki waterfront, then search for a fridge with the words, "No future." Once you locate it, collect what you find inside, then call me for further instructions.
All right.
Till then, I guess. Rogue, wanted to talk.
It's okay. Not here, not there. Who are you?
Name's V.
And what is it you want, V?
All these years, it's really her. Fucking Rogue, just kicking it back on a couch at the afterlife.
True.
Don't mess with her. She's got MRI. See right through you.
The girl.
Give her the
What was her gripe?
Why didn't you ask her? Might still be around, sniveling in a corner.
Need your services. Gotta track a guy down.
Mm-hmm.
Anders Hellman. Hotshot engineer. Worked for Arasaka.
Millisec. Anders Hellman. Pinpoint him for me?
Thanks.
Jumping too soon. First, my help's got a price. Second and third, Dexter Deshawn, Jackie Wells, T-Bug. Multiple bells ringing, V. Left a lot of bodies behind. Death walks in your wake.
True.
Chalk that up to bad luck?
There's
Yes.
the bitch I know. Ask her about Sokka Tower. How they shot me up right in front of her.
They knew the risks. All sorts of shit happens. To all sorts of people. Even to the best. To you too, Rogue. Arasaka Tower, remember? Who'd you lose back then?
Johnny something.
Ah. You came prepped. Course. Anyways, feelings be damned, I've always said. This is pure biz.
Pure biz,
you need
baby.
My help, so get those eddies ready.
Mm-hmm. See?
If I don't have the cash?
And if I don't have the scratch, it's fuck off and have a nice day?
No, more like come back when you do. Them's the breaks.
Mm-hmm. Then see ya. Soon.
You know where to find me.
Do I really want to pay 15? Not really. Like half my cash. Whatever.
Hey, Rogue. Got the scratch. Should be enough.
Mm-hmm. Come back tomorrow. We'll talk.
Okay. No.
Get you anything?
Nope. Don't mind if I do.
Of course I
What?
will.
Down. I thought I already grabbed that one.
Can we please stop talking about work? What
Huh. Interesting.
Chariot. No, that's up in my apartment. That one? Sure. Let's give him a little kiss. Whoa. Oh my god.
What the?
The ho-ho.
Jotaro Shobo. Ring a bell?
No.
Guy's a fucking psychopath. Records himself torturing joy toys and sells that shit to like-minded scumbags. The Mox finally tracked him down. This is your chance to give this fucker what he deserves and earn a little scratch while you're at it. More
Sounds
on this
great.
sicko attached.
Interesting. What's up, man? Aha!
Why? Why?
Ooh. Where am I even going? Jesus. Sorry, I apologize. Uh-oh. All right, Jotaro.
What was that?
I don't know. Nice. Capacity shard is good. Ooh. The BD on. Jesus. Nice. There's just nobody here.
So I look over, and there he is. Ben! You sure he's skinnier than a chopstick? So we're standing there, me and Mikey, and there's Fat Yuto walking out of some flop house with a maelstrom.
God damn it. Fuck now.
Waited for him to leave, then me and Mikey back his skinny ass up against the wall. Straight in the eye, man to man.
End of the day is for a sliver of freedom.
The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Why can I not grab this guy? Get in there. That's lucky. Ooh. That's him right there. Where's he going? Body was found. That me? Come on now. Oh!
I'll fuck you up, motherfucker!
Premature discharge. I'm sorry. This never happened.
Should we get out of here? Ooh. How do I get out of here? Oh!
I'm talking to you.
How the fuck do I get out of this bitch? I guess down we go.
Not like this! God, fuck!
Fun fact. The human brain remains active for up to several minutes after decapitation.
There we go.
One less shithead in this city. Cream. Thanks, V. Closing the gate.
No worries. Oh. Well. I'm fucking exhausted. 46. 6 bedtime. Bedtime. Cool. All right. Appreciate you, Dark Toxin. Thanks for coming by. Ghost Red Eye. A Razor. Ray. What's up, Ray? Nice. All right, boys. See you in the next one. Appreciate you.